and good morning, YouTube. It is our first full day in San Francisco, and we have woken up to this outside of the window. So, if you didn't know, San Francisco is known for their foggy conditions coming in from the ocean. And yeah, this is like my first experience of seeing it first-handedly right in front of my eyes. It's covering the whole city. You already saw that view last night or yesterday, and this is the view that we have woken up to today. So we are just about to leave. We're on our way out. Our plans for today are what are our plans today?
Go to the ferry building for breakfast.
We're going to go to the ferry building for breakfast before going to
Get a bike.
we're going to get our bikes because we're going to be riding across the Golden Gate Bridge to... We'll be making some stops on the way, but we're going to be riding over the Golden Gate Bridge, and then we have I can't remember what it's called. Sausalito. So we're going to be riding across the bridge to Sausalito before going on a tour on a boat to Alcatraz, which is the island prison that closed down obviously a few years back because... What happens to the reason? What's the reason they closed down? Because people escaped. No, because it was too old, and yeah. So I'll be going on a tour there. And that is what we have planned for this morning leading into the afternoon. Like, the fog is actually clearing up as we speak.
It'll be clear by 11.
Yeah, it's going to be clear by 11. This is usually what the mornings and the nights are like in San Francisco anyway. So, as it clears, we're going to go and get some breakfast. And yeah, we'll see you then. So we've just left our hotel. And that is where we're walking down. You can see the fog rolling in around the tower block over there. But yeah, so this is where we're walking down. We're walking straight down there, down to basically where we were yesterday, because that is where the place is where we're going to be eating breakfast this morning. You can see the sun peeking through, and the blue skies are starting to become. So here, you can actually hear the wires, the cables that drag the cable cars through the city. They're constantly rolling through, and the cable cars, yeah, they're just following behind.
Replaced every 4 days.
So the cables have to be replaced every 4 days. So just for comparison's sake, you can see how much the fog has left the surrounding area of that building just in the space of less than 5 minutes. That's how fast the fog moves on. But yeah, I'm just waiting for these blue skies. We can get some good snaps by the Golden Gate Bridge, which is where we'll be going today. Look at this basketball court. It's literally on top of that building. Imagine the ball goes over. We are now walking through Chinatown. San Francisco's Chinatown, which is actually the biggest and the first Chinatown in North America, and I think out of anywhere outside of Asia. So, as you can see, loads of Chinese restaurants. The first dim sum restaurant in the United States was down these streets.
And it's where the fortune cookie was invented.
And this is also where the fortune cookie was invented.
And
Nice blossom on the trees. So this is just some more of Chinatown. Like I said, this is the biggest Chinatown in the Western Hemisphere. So it's gonna go on for ages. I think we're gonna be walking through here for quite a while because they say it's big. It's giving That's So Raven vibes. We are currently just walking down to the ferry building. We went a different route because we was walking in the wrong direction, so we had to turn off. But we are still en route. Not sure how long it's going to take, but I can't imagine it's going to be far. We're nearly at the shore. So, there's a nice bridge over there that I really want to get on camera when we get closer. So we have just arrived at this bridge. I'm not sure what it's called, but Ricky thinks it might be called Bay Bridge. So if I'm wrong, comment below. But here we are. Yeah, so we're nearly at the ferry building, where we'll be having breakfast this morning. Is that Alcatraz there? No. Okay, so we have just stopped off that blue bottle. We're gonna get some coffee. What did you get? Ricky got a latte and I got a iced latte with light ice. And then we're gonna go into the ferry building, which we're literally standing outside right now, to get something for breakfast. So our drinks have arrived and they put a nice rosetta on Ricky's latte. Which, when that's the case, you always know the barista's good. Guys, the coffee is so good. It's like really nice and it's really like rich and creamy. So here we are, we're entering the ferry building. We'll see what's going on in here. So we've just nipped outside of the ferry building. Most of the things in there were closed. I don't know if it's because of the time. But there are some places out here that are open. We're looking for somewhere to eat some breakfast. So, So we've stopped off at this creperie, which is in the ferry building. Ooh. And Ricky has gone for a pan of chocolate, double espresso, and I went for another iced latte because I'm a basic B. And I also got a crepe that we're just waiting for. My breakfast has arrived. This is the crepe that I got with ham, tomato, mozzarella. So we've just had our breakfast. Oh, it was really good. I'm not really a crepe fan, especially savoury, but that was really good. Now, we are just here and we are going to get these scooters and we're going to take them to the Golden Gate Bridge or around that area where we will then we will then be renting electric bikes that are going to take us over the Golden Gate Bridge. You know the deal. So we just found this giant cruise ship on our way. It's called Grand Princess Hamilton. So this is the famous Instagram picture-worthy alleyway. It's called Umbrella Alley. It costs £5 per adult to just go in. I'm guessing you just go in and take pictures and stuff. But that's not on our agenda today. So what we're doing, we're going here to Blazing Saddles, where we are going to be renting out the bike. We're renting electric bikes today. So we are in the bike rental facility. And we have to wear helmets, mandatory. But Ricky said it's coming off as soon as we go out. Here's all their bikes. And also with our tour, so we are currently on the bike ride. Yeah, so this ride is going to take us to the Golden Gate Bridge, and then once we get to the other side, we'll have a little look around there, and then we'll be on our way back. So we are currently on our bike ride. So we have to wear helmets, it's mandatory when you have an electric bike. But look at the view of this. So as you can see, it's all blue skies over there, all nice. And then there's all the famous San Francisco fog. We are at the Palace of Fine Arts. A little break, a little stop before we continue our way to the Golden Gate Bridge. So what we're going to do, we're going to park up our bikes here and just have a little look around here because that was on our itinerary. So might as well just do that now whilst we're here. So yeah, I'm going to go park up our bikes and then make our way. So we have tied up our bikes and we're just walking into the Palace of Fine Arts. Look at this. There's Ricky. Yeah. So in the Palace of Fine Arts, they actually have a Japanese tea garden. And we did say we were going to visit that. Are we going to go now? Okay, so we might not go right now, but we are going to come back and have a look at that as well. But for now, we're just going to have a browse, have a look at the view, the views and the aesthetic. Yeah, so the bike, because we have an electric bike. So this is the Palace of Fine Arts. It's grand, as you can see. But it's so pretty. So this is just the view from the other angle, behind where we took the first angle. And there's a lady taking her graduation photos. So as you can see, this area is very foggy. And the man at the bike shack said that the area around the bridge should clear up in the next 45 minutes, and that was, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So we'll see. I'm really excited to see this bridge because I have this thing where I like seeing things that I've only ever seen in pictures or in movies. And this will be the first time I've ever seen the Golden Gate Bridge. I know you have.
I think it was fogging in as well.
So we just left the Palace of Fine Arts. This is where we parked our bikes. And as you can see, it's just right next to. So if you are here on a bike, then you could just park it right next to the palace. Go and see your sights, and then just come straight back to it. So now we're going to hop back on and continue our route to the Golden Gate Bridge, which is over there. Okay, so we are just approaching the bridge right now. That's the start of it right here. Could go up there. Luckily we've got electric bikes. Oh my god, we are riding into the fog, and yeah, let's see how this is going to be. So we're just about to cross the Golden Gate Bridge. Look how foggy it is around here. And there's a bay at the bottom, and the water is so choppy. So we're gonna go across there. So we're on the Golden Gate Bridge. We're going to continue on. So here we are on the Golden Gate Bridge. So we've made it across the bridge. Yeah, so we're literally in the fog right now. And we're going to go and see what's over there. Just take in these views. So once you get off of the bridge, the sky clears up, and we are literally right now driving through the California mountains. The views are just stunning, honestly. So this is where we have ended up. Absolutely stunning, oh my god. Okay guys, we have arrived in Sausalito. That was a good old bike journey. The fog going across that bridge was absolutely crazy. But we've reached the other side now. So we're just gonna have a browse around this little town. Lovely. And yeah, we'll show you around. Hey guys, so this is where we've made it after that treacherous journey across the Golden Gate Bridge. So if you look here, all of this fog, it just runs down the middle of the ocean. So what we was just driving up, when we was just driving over the Golden Gate Bridge, that is what we was driving through, that there. And then once you get to the other end, look how beautiful it is. So this area is called, what's it called again? Sausalito.
Sausalito. I just
Sausalito.
saw a whale blow its thing right in the middle.
No, you didn't. Oh my god, I want to see a whale blow its thing in the middle. So that thing over there, that is Alcatraz.
Right in the middle.
In the middle.
Where the whale was.
And Ricky just said he saw a whale blow his
There are whales
blowhorn.
in here.
I want to see one jump.
Remember, they said there was great white sharks as well.
Okay guys, so just to recap, we've been on the bikes, we've driven down past the Golden Gate Bridge, over the Golden Gate Bridge, and now we have ended up in Sausalito. Now, bearing in mind if you are going to be doing this, the Golden Gate Bridge has a very foggy path. When you are going over it, it is just fog, and it is almost like you're in the clouds. But then once you come off of the Golden Gate Bridge, this is what you get. And it's warm, it's beautiful. In fact, kind of wish I wore a short sleeve. But if I did, then yeah, so. Okay guys, we have arrived at Joinery, which is a beer hall and rotisserie. Where we got our bikes from, which is called Blazing Saddles in San Francisco, when you hire a bike from them, they give you a free small beer or a house soda. So we are coming to claim our free small beer. So our lunch has arrived. I went for the half chicken with potatoes, side of Brussels sprouts, and what was that? A pulled pork sandwich. These Brussels sprouts are so good. We've just had our lunch, and I don't know about you, but mine was so good. I don't know what that red stuff was. I think it was like harissa or something, but it was all really nice. And yours?
That was nice. I didn't like it with the bun because it had like bits of lemon in it.
Oh.
But
What, like with the skin on it? With
yeah,
the peel?
like raw lemon, but it was in the sauce, so I took it off.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, it was nice.
Yeah, mine was really good. So that place we just ate food at was called Joinery. And like I said, if you get bikes from the bike shed that I mentioned earlier, then you get a free small beer or a soda with your bike hire.
And it was small.
And it was definitely a small beer.
You said it was going to be a large.
Mm-hmm.
And you did.
So now we're just on our way back to our bikes, which are parked just up the road. And I think we'll be slowly making our way back down into San Francisco. We do have our boat tour at 2 o'clock, and it's currently 10 to 1 in the afternoon. Ricky said we probably don't have to be bang on time, but we're gonna get there around the time anyway. So yeah, I'm so full up, I can't breathe. Also, in Sausalito, this area that we're in now, it smells like flowers, like strong scent of flowers. And it smells really good. Like even when we was riding our bike into Sausalito, I could smell it and I was thinking, oh, someone smells nice. But when we've been walking around, we realised that it's actually just the flowers. But yeah. So we're back at our bikes. I think we're gonna get the ferry back because also with the bike hire, they give you tickets to get the ferry back. So if you ride all the way here, you can actually just get on your bike and go to the ferry, which this sign over here says that it's just up there. So we're gonna give it a go and yeah, make our way. So we have just stopped off for some ice cream at this place. So we was gonna get the ferry, but the next one's in half an hour, and in that time we could be near enough back in San Francisco. So we're just gonna take the bike ride instead. So of course I went for my favorite coffee ice cream. What did you get? Rum and raisin. So we are just about to get on the ferry. We changed our minds. We actually are going to get on the ferry back because once we ate the ice cream, it was time to board anyway. So we thought we might as well get two different experiences in one. So this is the boat where we'll be going. What we'll be getting on right now. We are on the boat. So guys, we are currently passing Alcatraz, the high security prison, which is obviously now closed down. This is a cargo boat. Looks like it might be coming from China. So here we are, we're just arriving back into San Francisco. That is the fog. All of that is all the fog that we was riding through when we was on the bridge. Okay guys, so we are actually now on another ferry.
Quick to get on that.
Yeah, it was so quick. We literally just scanned our QR code, got on, and then it was leaving. This ferry is taking us to Alcatraz. Even though we literally just passed there on the other ferry, but yeah, that one took us back to San Francisco. Then we got on, then we rode down to this ferry terminal, and now we're on this ferry that is going to take us to the prison.
And they've got bike locks.
And they got bike locks. So if you are riding a bike, you don't have to take your bike back and then come to this ferry. Once you come to the terminal, you can just like lock your bike up there and then get on the boat. So here we are. So guys, we have just arrived on Alcatraz Island. The infamous high security prison. Very fast boat ride, it only took about 10 minutes. Where's Ricky? He's behind me. And it smells, that's my first impressions. It smells like fish.
We'll be getting started in just another minute, so please meet us right here at the dock. Thank you. Alright guys, we'll be doing a meet and greet and some exciting stuff in the Soul House bookstore at the top of the island. We'll be here till about 4:30 today, so feel free to stop by and check that out if you're interested in that. And
so guys, a lot of birds choose to reside here on the island. Yeah, it's a bird sanctuary, so these are all of the birds that they have spotted here this year. This is my favourite. They have them in Florida. Ooh. So yeah, here we go. Into the prison we go. Oh look. So this is actually where some of the guards would live with their families. It says right there that this was one of the less nicer apartments for the guards, and a lot of them couldn't wait to move out and go into the newer ones. So you get all of your apartment furniture and facilities for $25 a month when you lived here. And remember, this is for the guards, not the prisoners. You wouldn't believe so, right? So here is where you would have got your clothes issued to you. And just behind us is the showers. These are the Alcatraz prison showers. Okay guys, so we are in the prison. We have our little audio tour devices. And let it begin. So here is an example of where these prisoners would have had to have slept. And this is only the beginning. So this is the lever you would pull, which would open up all of those doors. So guys, this was the recreation yard, where you would go out, you would play, well I say play, but you would probably play sports. And if he wasn't playing sports, he was probably just out here to get some fresh air. They played bridge, but they used dominoes instead of using cards. So we are currently in the recreation yard. They were only allowed out here once a week. And it's so windy out here. I found some geese. So guys, these are the cells that you can go in. So when you visit, you're able to have a look in these cells. These ones have doors on them. So guys, this is inside a cell. You've got a little sink, a little toilet, low ceilings. Now we are walking into the library. Look at all the dust. All that dust building up. So these prisoners could have looked, so this is the cells, and they could have looked out of this window straight into the city. How tedious is that? So guys, this is how you would have done a visitation. This is a little model of the prison. So these cells are actually cells that people successfully escaped from. And to do that, they made these polystyrene heads with real human hair to, make it more believable. They used spoons to dig through and actually successfully escaped. No one knows if they survived or if they died, but they definitely escaped. And those are the spoon heads that they found after they escaped. So they used the long part of the spoon to use as almost like a replica drill to dig through the wall and escape. And another head. If it will focus, there we go. After escaping, it led them back here, and they climbed up, which led them to the roof. And then from the roof, they managed to escape. So here is another example of inside the cell. The ceilings are really close to your head. It's tiny, I mean, and these people would have to spend all day, every day in here for the rest of their life. Okay, so now we are entering the dining hall. This is where obviously they would eat, and also this is where they managed to steal some spoons in order to escape. And also they actually counted the spoons heavily, so they knew exactly how many numbers of all the cutlery they had here. How they didn't get caught, I don't know. Over here we have the kitchen where the chefs would cook food, and here is an example of their menu on 21st of March 1963. So guys, they are selling this book written by William G. Baker. So he wrote a book on his story about being here in Alcatraz, and he's also here today doing a book signing. Hello.
Yes, please. London.
Okay guys, so we are now on our way out of Alcatraz. The tour was really good, really interesting. I can't imagine being somewhere like this. Number one is on some secluded island in the middle of the ocean. And number two, the cells are tiny. The living conditions, of course, do not look good at all. And then at the end, we got to meet the old inmate, which also signed the book that we bought. How did you enjoy it?
It was good. I got the book because how often are you going to come here and actually meet a person that actually stayed here?
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Okay, so now we're just on our way back down to the boat. It's about a 10-minute journey. We're going to make our way back into mainland San Francisco before, I think, get ready for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get ready for dinner because tonight we're going to be eating at a place called International Smoke, which is Stephen Curry's, or Stephen or whatever his name is, his wife's restaurant, Ayesha Curry. It's got really good reviews and the food looks delicious. So that's going to be something to look forward to tonight. Here is our ride back to mainland San Francisco. It's only about a 10-minute journey, so it won't take us too long. And then once we get there, we'll get back on our bikes and
Drop them off.
and then we're gonna drop them off back at the Blazing Saddles. You can see the city in the distance over there. Let's give it a second. Right over there. So that is the distance from Alcatraz back to the city. Not far at all. Okay, so we're just getting off of the ferry now, back in San Francisco, the mainland. So we've got to go and get our bikes. Okay guys, we are back at our bikes and we are going to drop them off back at Blazing Saddles, which is how far away? Not far. It's not too far away, so it won't take us long, and then from there we're going to be making our way back to the hotel to get ready for dinner, so we'll see you then. And just as we are collecting our bikes, the Princess cruise that has been there all day is making its way off now. I don't know where its next stop is, but off it goes. There's loads of little people up there. You see them? Okay guys, so that is a wrap. What have we done today? We went on the bikes, we went over the Golden Gate Bridge, we went to Sausalito for lunch. We came back on the ferry before docking our bikes and going on another ferry to Alcatraz. We explored Alcatraz, we've just come back, we've just dropped our bikes off, and now we're on our way to go and get some more scooters because we can't be asked to walk up those hills. Oh my god, if you saw the hills. So we're gonna take the scooter back up to our hotel where we're gonna get changed and ready for dinner. As I said, we're going for dinner at International Smoke, which is Ayesha Curry's restaurant, and it looks so good. Look it up if you don't know. Otherwise, stay tuned because later on we'll be eating there. Vloggers wave. And here's the scooters that we're going to be getting. Can't zoom in, but there's the scooters over there. So just give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to put all my vlogging equipment away because I can't scoot and have it in my hand. No, I can't. And we'll see you when we get up. Just so you can see the hill. That's not even the hill, that's like nothing compared to the rest of it. Guys, look how these cars are parked. On a complete slant. Literally. But look at the views, look at the fog. Oh, this is what we have to walk down. I think we should take the stairs. Look. Look how tilted it is, that's how it's parked. Okay guys, so we are now out for dinner. We've changed into something a bit more suitable. But yeah, we're at International Smoke, just outside. And yeah, we're going in. Okay, so we are currently sitting in International Smoke. What we ordered so far was, tell the camera. I ain't got the microphone, so I won't pick you up.
Cornbread.
We ordered the cornbread with Thai red curry sauce. We ordered the pork belly bao buns. We ordered the Jamaican Wagyu beef patties. For my main, I've got the Jamaican oxtail with rice. Ricky got the rib trio combo, which is got Korean ribs, Jamaican jerk ribs, and I think it might have American barbecue ribs. We also got a side of beef tip mac and cheese, and that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna make sure we film everything we eat and give a nice review. Well, we hope it's gonna be nice, but we're gonna give a review of everything that we eat. Let's get this show on the road. And we also got a bottle of red wine as well. A local red wine from the wineries in California. Napa Valley. Okay guys, so this is the cornbread with the red Thai curry sauce. Thank you. So these are the Wagyu beef patties with the pork belly bao bun. So guys, the food has arrived. This is the oxtail, which looks delicious. This is the beef tip mac and cheese. And over here we have Ricky's trio of ribs. Okay guys, I think Ricky has admitted defeat. And to be fair, so have I. Okay guys, we have just left International Smoke. As you see, or saw, we ate loads of food. I'm so full up. It feels like I just went to a buffet. And we have a takeaway bag. Because Ricky couldn't finish the ribs. Did you? How did you like it? What was your highlight?
Ribs.
Yeah? Did you like the bao buns? I like the bao buns. So yeah, we're just ordering an Uber now. We're on our way back to our hotel. Excuse me.
It's cold.
Yeah, and it's, the clouds, the fog's rolling in, so the coldness from the fog is taking over, as you can see. We're cold, well, he has got short sleeves on. So yeah, we'll see you when we get back to the hotel. So we've come back to our room, and this is the view out of the window. It's just fog. San Francisco is so foggy, and it is like this all the time apparently.